There's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Wide open receiver complete.
Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he's going to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Off on your quarterback makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they
field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
On play action, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. Dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew.
In terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Carlson is good. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Carlson able to put this one. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun, here's Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got it up over the 40 to the
defense off the field.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw is Mills. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights of where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mills now. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing his car on third down. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to work this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down.
Every catch, 1,500-yard season. Now, of course, in Raiders black and silver instead of Packers green and gold.
Now Carr. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
These 2 first downs give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that is calling again. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting...
Touchdown! Foster Moreau from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mills. On a slant, here's Collins. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tackles
their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that's complete to Adams.
And first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things?
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves?
Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're going to get this to...
I'm running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Maybe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. The defense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one can play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know, well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today on offense, why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously, a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground. And in. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.